Okay, morning everyone. Welcome to the briefing on Friday the 27th. It's like a nice day out there. Looking out the window, you can see I've left the overnight chart on there just to show you the progress of that cold front. At about midday yesterday, it was across the Liverpool to the Wash. Overnight, it slowly came across us, and then it's just down in northern France at the moment. A very weak feature. By the time it got to us, it really had faded out, but it leaves us in a sort of nice northwesterly airflow, high pressure established. So yeah, pressure seems to be at 2024 over us, fairly constant, and the isobars are well spaced, so the winds are fairly light. Certainly in the south here, a little bit stronger up to the north. Lots and lots of showers running through Scotland and then to northern England. I think today, as trough lines go through there, but yeah, definitely dried out quite nicely over the south. And the TAF's mercifully short today. Tells you in sort of 2 bits exactly what you need to know. 310, 8 knots, 10 knots probably on the ground, I think, for most of the day. Northwesterly, I think light just to start off with, but we'll pick up a little bit during the day. And scattered at 4,500 feet. To sort of differing forecasts really of how much cumulus we're actually going to get right down here in the south. Certainly more chance of Q the further north you go. Gatwick for some reason scattered at 1,500 feet. I'm not entirely sure why that is. And Luton few at 2.5. So I think the further north you go, you definitely will see some cumulus. Upper winds, again northwesterly. 15 knots looks to be about right at flying heights, certainly in the Midlands area and probably just north of us. Down to the south, much lighter. The isobars are quite well spaced apart to the south of us. As you can see, going through northern England, it is certainly quite breezy. So don't want to go too far north today by the looks of it. There's a sat pic. I think this is quite low level stuff here, burning off. And as I say, there'll be lots of cloud on a sort of line from Scottish borders down towards the Humber, really. So that area, not great, and probably lots of wave as well, looking at the wind strength and direction. But over us, burning off quite nicely, and I think temperatures going up quite well. Temperature-wise today, 19, even 20 degrees, I think is possibility here. So I'm working on 19 degrees for today, and dew points, very sort of forecast on the dew points. Sky sight suggesting down about 5 degrees. Top meteo a little bit more than that, but I think I'm working on about 5 to 6 degrees over our area here and across the Midlands. So pretty good temperature split. Playing around with the soundings. You've got Lasham sounding mid to late afternoon with something like just under 18 degrees. The dew points are about 5. I think we're going to see cloud base about 4.5. Small amounts of cumulus just in here, or even slightly blue, with cloud tops about 5, a little bit more than that. So very tiny amounts of cumulus, certainly in the afternoon. And looking at the soundings further north, lines are a little bit closer together. So this is the Bicester Buckingham area with the same sort of temperatures. I think you're looking at cloud base again about 4.5 to 5,000 feet, a little bit more depth of cumulus up and around there, and certainly the same into Cambridgeshire. And the actual sounding just from Lark Hills for a quick look. It's got an inversion here, but that'll slowly break down, I think, as the day goes on. Very dry in the sort of mid-levels here, but certainly plugging the numbers into that, you're looking at that should go up potentially 1,500 meters later in the day, so 4,500 feet. I certainly think we'll see cumulus to start off with, then it sort of hopefully thinning out a little bit, but it will round here, possibly go blue. More chance of Q further north, both sky sight and top meteo suggest exactly that. Top meteo not showing much Q around here, but it's starting to show some upper cloud here. This is 11 o'clock, and cumulus in a line further north of Oxford, really, and that stays the same all day. Sky sight suggesting more cumulus sort of in the sort of Oxfordshire area out into Cambridgeshire, and also up towards the Mind and beyond that way. So I think we will see Q today. Thermal heights, they're suggesting it's going fairly early. Certainly by 11 o'clock local, they're suggesting 1,000 meters, 3,000 feet. And by 12, it should be up to 3.5. And then in the afternoon, 1,500 meters around here. Further north into Cambridgeshire, 17, even 1,800 meters. And again, into North Wales, 1,500 meters. They're just both top meteo and sky sight showing some sort of holes in places. I'm not entirely sure what that's about. Could be some upper cloud, but the suggested distance for standard class glider, north and east, looks like a good direction, or out to the northwest. But again, remember, northwesterly wind, and it could certainly be some wave effect off the Welsh mountains, with the strength of wind 15 knots at flying heights. So yeah, good day. Should get going by mid to late morning, and be going till sort of 6 o'clock tonight, hopefully. I think chance of small amounts of cumulus round here, more Q further to the north. Tomorrow, start of the comp, still looking quite good. The greens just moving themselves around a little bit, but I think we'll definitely have a good day tomorrow, and hopefully get a day out of Sunday, and the rest of the week actually doesn't look too bad. Okay, airspace wise, quite a few things on the chart here, but actually not a lot to worry about. Number 21 talked about before, high intensity radio transmissions. 23, 27 and 37, they're all paragliders, so no real relevance to us. Number 35 is helicopter air display, at any time between 11 o'clock and 1800 local, just west of Abingdon, really. Number 40 is Little Rissington. They've got parachuting from 10 till 1 up to 4,800 feet. And if you're going into Cambridgeshire, 41 is Sywell, where they have aerobatic slots, but there's nothing scheduled for today. And really quite clear in this area here. And again, quite clear up to the northwest. That's just paragliding near the Long Mynd. So not really a lot that will actually affect us. What will affect us, in theory, is potentially 3 jet movements. Possibility of a 9:30 departure of a 737, but that was just an email late last night saying it may or may not happen. Also scheduled, but I actually haven't seen the flight plan for these yet. 10 o'clock local departure of an A320 and a 12 o'clock local departure of an A321. it might mean we have a split operation, but I haven't, as I say, seen flight plans filed for any of those. So at 9:30 when I start rolling the kit out, if I haven't seen the flight plans, then I'll just take all the stuff to the runway and we'll carry on as normal. If anybody wants to grid, please grid on the north side and we'll get you going when it gets soarable. Reminder, it's comp start tomorrow. So this briefing won't be live this week. Myself and Jordan are both running the comp. So we felt that didn't really have time to do a live briefing. What's going to happen, we'll record it at some point early in the morning and then just place it on YouTube at about 9 o'clock, so you can watch it there. It'll be the fairly standard comp setup with the comps on the runway and using the southern grass as well, and the club operation taking place from the grass north side. And if we do scrub on comp days, because there's no task, then we can go back and start winching. If not, it'll be reduced price aerotows while the comp is in progress. Okay, so see you out there. Looks like it's going to be a good day. Hopefully we'll have some fun today.